So I get to math class, and guess who I see sitting in my seat? CJ. Freaking CJ, man. CJ. I can see he has his N95 mask on, but I can see through it. And he's smiling, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Front row, middle seat, the best seat for paying attention and focusing. CJ's in my seat. I dap him up. He got there earlier than me, and I got to sit a few seats behind him. But the next day, I get there 15 minutes early, and I get my spot. I see CJ, I go like, yes, CJ, take that, I did it, I'm here, And he's like, bro, it's not that, it's not that deep, Dale. And he just sits next to me in the front row, and we log into class, and we learn. Now, CJ is in my physics class and my calculus class, and you have to take both of these at the same time because they use the same math. Because I've been sitting in the front trying to lock in, trying to become an academic weapon. This guy is an academic weapon, and he sits in the front, so we became friends, right? Now, in physics class, there was this one class, I'm there with CJ, and again, in previous episodes, I've explained how my focus is one of my greatest weaknesses right now. I'm trying to pay attention and I just can't, right? But as the days and the weeks go on, I get a little bit better each time. And I'm here in physics and I'm actually focusing and paying attention. But that doesn't mean that I understand what's going on. So I'm sitting there in the front row, looking at the board, looking at the teacher, like I'm hearing everything, but there's literally zero understanding of the V's and the X's and the Y's and the T's. I'm like, bro, what is going on? And meanwhile, CJ next to me is like, oh yeah. Like, bro, every time he understands something, he's like, nah, it's like, oh, like I get it now. Like, I was like, damn, bro, what's going on? So the only thing that I understood from that class, the only thing was the JoJo reference, bro. The teacher made a JoJo reference in one of the problems, bro. That was low-key the craziest thing that I've seen in college. All of this drinking and partying and violence, bro. All that. Throw that out the window, bro. The JoJo reference in class, bro? That's wild, bro. So I go up to the teacher after class, me and CJ, and I'm like, Mr. Professor, I had no idea what just happened in class. I was there in the front. I'm trying my hardest. You can see me. I'm right there. But again, I understood literally nothing. Please help me. I don't know what to do. What should I do? Help me. Help me. Help me. Please help me. That's pretty much what I said. And he was like, all right, in 15 minutes, come to my office hours and I'll answer any questions that you have. So CJ and I are like, bet, let's go. And we try to find his room. And we don't know if he said if it was room 123 or 131 or 326. So like we're just like walking around the whole building, cannot find where his office is. And at a certain point, we realized that if we just stayed in the room and waited for the professor to go to his room to office hours, that would have been faster. So eventually we finally find him. And bro, his room low-key looks like a prison cell. It's just a long room and it's like a brick wall, and there's like a window in the back, but like it's kind of like you know where the prisons have like the bars where you can look outside of the bars. It's like that, but it's just a window, bro. So I'm like, dang, bro, why is bro living in a jail cell, bro? But yeah, we get in there and the teacher is extremely helpful. He breaks down everything from class, and I realized I actually understand these concepts. I'm realizing, yo, this is not rocket science. Well, actually it is rocket science because it's physics. But I realized this is not impossible for me to understand. It just takes a little bit of effort. But even though it seems so hard, even though the numbers and the variables, no, this is possible. And if something is possible, get it done. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to understand. I'm going to get the A on the exam. But it's not going to be easy. And CJ and I, we continue to ask questions and we understand everything from class. And while that was extremely helpful, the problem is still there. I'm struggling to comprehend in class. And I think for that, it's a matter of practice and intention. Every day, I'm just gonna have to go to class, make sure I have enough rest. I mean, getting enough sleep, and just try my best to just focus on the board and just tell myself I'm getting better at focusing every day. Because keep in mind, I have not been doing this last semester. I did not pay attention at all. I was skipping classes all throughout high school. I never paid attention. So it's just I don't have this skill built up, right? So for now, I just have to keep showing up. I have to keep trying, and I cannot lose hope. If I lose hope and tell myself that this is too hard or impossible, then I'm blocking myself out to learning. Because as the teacher just showed me, it's understandable. It's possible to understand it. I just have to try. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep showing up. I'm going to keep getting better every single day. So after the office hours with the professor, CJ and I went to tutoring hours. And tutoring hours is essentially, there are grad students in the room and they'll just help you with any questions you have. So it's pretty much like the office hours, but it's grad students. But this is where we do our homework, because any question that we have, the grad students will pretty much explain everything. Like they'll give you a whole mini lesson, and this is way better than me sitting in my room and it's like 11:59 trying to figure everything out by myself, going to the textbook and being like, yo, what the heck is this? It's just way more efficient. But again, it's filling in the gaps from class that I missed, right? So the ideal scenario is for me to go to class, understand everything, and be able to do the homework. So I'm trying to get to that point. But until then, I'm going to be using this extra help as a way to supplement the information that I'm missing. Now, I'm there with my boy CJ, and every single day I tell him like, yo, bro, I'm getting better, bro. I'm becoming an academic weapon like you, bro. Let's go, let's go. And he was really confused because he thought I was always this way. I mean, again, we're sitting in the front, we're getting extra help, we're doing our homework early. He assumed that I was always an academic weapon. I was always a studious person, but it's not true. I told him that I failed calculus last semester, and he was genuinely surprised. And that's the thing I realized about when you go and improve yourself and you attain a new level of success. People don't see your past. They see you as you are now. And they just assume that you've been that way forever. When people hear me speak or when I meet them, they always think I'm a super social guy and I've always been this way. But it's just not that true. I had to work on it and I had to build myself up. But people will just see me as I am now. But here's what I realized. We don't see ourselves that way. We think of of our past selves. We remember the time that we failed and we identify in that way instead of focusing on the now. I failed my calculus class last semester, but right now I am an academic weapon. It doesn't matter that I failed. It doesn't matter that I skipped class or whatever or anything. All that bad stuff doesn't matter. What matters now is that I show up every day. I'm focusing hard in class. I'm trying my best. I'm meeting the teachers. I'm getting my homework done early. I am an academic weapon and I'm going to get an A. This is the mindset that I want you to cultivate. I want you to focus on the now and focus on becoming someone new. Forget the past. The past is the past. It does not matter. Learn from it. Learn from it and choose who you want to be, and you can become that person. Trust me. Let me know how your academic journey is going in the comments below, and I will see you in the next episode. Let's become academic weapons together.